Good morning everyone. Welcome to the morning of 11th November 2017. Today is Saturday and my name is Antara. Today let us discuss the current affairs based on the Hindu on this very rare occasion because we do not generally discuss current affairs from the Hindu on Saturdays. But today let us start with this session. Let us start discussing the Hindu newspaper and all the important events that are important for your examination, be it banking, UPSC, CDS or whatever exam you are going to appear for, where current affairs are very important. So I hope we have a very good experience with each other. We have a very learning experience and the discussion goes on in the comment section as it is at this moment. So let's start with this session and let's start discussing the current affairs based on the Hindu. Today we have 7 headlines. If I focus on the newspaper, from page number 1 we have 1 headline, then there is another headline from page number 2, from page number 7 we have 2 headlines, then we have 1 headline in page number 12, 14 and 15. So I hope that you already have got this Delhi edition, because the one I am having right now with me is the Delhi edition of the Hindu newspaper. If you do not have it, then you can download it from the official website, that is thehindu.com. Okay, so before starting with the session, let's start with the image of the day and let's start with the hero of the day. The image that you can see on the screen is of Anasuya Sarabhai. Now, you may be knowing who she is if you are from Gujarat, obviously, but if you are from the other parts of the country, then she is also referred to as Mota Ben. Okay, that is an elder sister in Gujarati language. Okay, now why she is in news is because this is her 132nd birth anniversary and she has founded the Ahmedabad Textile Labour Association, that is Mazdoor Mahajan Sangh. Now, if you are asked in the examination who is the founder of Ahmedabad Textile Labour Association, then do not get surprised with this question, because as she has been given the Google Doodle credentials, or she has been respected with this very year, so you have to remember this. What is her name again? Anasuya Sarabhai is her name, and she is the founder, that is of the first and the oldest union of textile workers in 1920. So remember her name and remember what she founded. Okay, so if we are done with the image of the day, if you are done with the hero of the day, then we will start discussing the newspaper from the headlines. I hope you guys are concentrating and you guys are following. Be there any doubt, then you can mention them in the comment section. I'll definitely solve them out and we will try to sort them out. Okay, so let's start discussing the first headline. Now, this is the first image of the day. You can see that there are 2 personalities sitting besides each other. One, Arun Jaitley, who is the Union Finance Minister, and beside him is Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma, who is the Finance Minister of Assam. And now, what is this discussion all about? What is going on here? Now, for that, I have to focus on the newspaper. If we zoom into the newspaper, then you can see that GST slashed on 178 items ahead of Gujarat elections. Now, this part is not important, Gujarat elections, but what is important for your examination is that GST slashed on 178 items. Now, what is this slash in GST? We know that the goods and services tax was in news recently, and what happened is the price slab. It was complained by many traders, many organizations, that a 28% tax is too high to be paid. Okay, so what happens next is this GST sessions going on, or this GST meetings going on, because of which we see that some recommendations, some changes are being implemented with each session. So let us have a look at what are the implementations or what are the changes in the goods and services tax, or the Gabbar Singh tax as Mr. Rahul Gandhi calls it. Whatever you want to call it, it's totally up to you. But in this goods and services tax, what new changes have been implemented? Let us have a look at it. Okay, I hope everything is going well. I hope you guys are getting it very clear. Okay. So here it is mentioned that the rate in restaurant cut to 5% will be applicable from November 15. So what is the first change that we see here is that the rate in restaurants have been cut to 5%. Reading ahead, the Goods and Services Tax Council on Friday sharply reduced to just 50 the number of items, the highest tax rate of 78. At the 23rd meeting in Guwahati, chaired by Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley, the council also staggered the return filing process, reduced the tax rate on restaurants, and expanded the composition scheme for small firms. Okay, so what is mentioned over here, if we come back to the screen, then what is mentioned over here is, first thing, that it is the 23rd meeting of GST. So the first question that arises from here is, where is the Ankit Dubey? If you want me to discuss it in Hindi, fine. First I'll be telling you in English and then we'll discuss it in Hindi. No issues with that. तो पहली बात जो यहाँ पे किया जा रहा है, that is the 23rd meeting of GST. तो पहला क्वेश्चन यहाँ क्या अराइज होता है कि 23rd मीटिंग जीएसटी का कहाँ पे कंडक्ट किया गया. व्हाट विल बी योर आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन? इन गुवाहाटी, असम. द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज दैट, सी, बिफोर देयर वेर अ टोटल नंबर ऑफ, बिफोर देयर वेर मोर गुड्स इन दिस स्कीम, देयर वेर 228 items. Before there were 228 items in the 28% slab, if we can zoom in the newspaper. Sorry. And then what happened is, after this meeting, this 228 items has been reduced to only 50 in number. That means पहले 228 items थे, पहले 228 items थे जिन पे 28% टैक्स लगता था. अब क्या है, अब उसमें से 178 आइटम्स को हटा दिया गया है. अब 228 आइटम्स से अगर आप 178 आइटम्स को हटा देते हैं, देन इट इज इक्वल टू 50 आइटम्स. तो अब 28% स्लैब में जीएसटी में कितने गुड्स बचे हैं? देयर आर ओनली 50 गुड्स इन द 28% स्लैब. Clear है? How many goods are there in the 28% slab? There are only 50 in number because 178 has been reduced. Clear? The next thing here that comes out is, who is the Union Finance Minister? I know that you know the answer is Mr. Arun Jaitley, so no discussion on that. Moving ahead to the Hindu in statistics shots directly, so that if there is anything left from this headline, we will grab it in the shots. So let us have the shots. First thing, you see the image over here is the same that we have in the newspaper. That is, only 50 items are left. And what are these 50 items? They mostly belong to those items which are considered to be luxury goods, demerits or sin. That means you are discouraged to consume them. You should not be consuming them. Okay, so those are the items. The next thing is chewing gum, chocolates, preparation of facial makeup, shaving and aftershave items, shampoo, deodorant, washing powder, granite, marble. See, all these are very important things, right? Shampoo, detergent, कपड़ा धोने के लिए, इन सब पे 28% GST was a bit high. So now this has been reduced to 18%, which is important because ये तो हर किसी को ज़रूरत होता है, right? The next point is, paints and cement have been retained in the 28% tax bracket. इसका मतलब पेंट और सीमेंट जो है वो अभी भी 28% टैक्स ब्रैकेट में ही है. और उसके बाद पहले जो एसी रेस्टोरेंट्स और नॉन एसी रेस्टोरेंट्स के लिए अलग अलग टैक्स स्लैब था, अब उसको हटा दिया गया है. अब both of them will be at 5%. So what do you have to remember? What are the takeaway from this news? Number 1, 28% टैक्स सिर्फ 50 आइटम्स में लगेगा. नंबर 2, 23rd मीटिंग हुआ है गुवाहाटी, असम में. नंबर 3, 178 आइटम्स को हटा दिया गया है 228 से. दैट इज वाई नाउ ओनली 50 आइटम्स आर लेफ्ट. कब से इंप्लीमेंट किया जाएगा? फ्रॉम व्हेन इट विल कम टू इफेक्ट? इट विल कम टू इफेक्ट फ्रॉम November 15. The next point is that both AC and non-AC restaurants will be taxed at 5%, except those restaurants which are inside hotels, and these hotels are having a tariff rate of 7,500 plus per night. Okay, with input tax credit. Now what is input tax credit? See, input tax credit, basically you have to break the term into two pieces, input and tax credit. इसका मतलब, मान लीजिए इस मार्कर को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए आपने प्लास्टिक परचेस किया, आपने इंक परचेस किया, आपने रिफिल परचेस किया. Now, when you have purchased all the 3 items, then already you must have given some input cost, already you must have made some payments, already you have paid some tax to the governor, so to the government, right? Now, if you are paying tax again on selling this marker, then what will happen? There will be double taxation. 2 बार इस पे टैक्स लग जाएगा, तो ये कैस्केडिंग हो जाएगा, ये गलत हो जाएगा. इसीलिए इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट में क्या किया जाता है, जो टैक्स आप पहले इसके रॉ मटेरियल्स पे या फिर इसको बनाने के प्रोसेस में खर्चा कर चुके हैं, उसे माइनस कर दिया जाएगा. उसे माइनस करके बाकी का टैक्स आप पे कीजिए. सो दैट अवॉइड्स द कैस्केडिंग और द डबल पेमेंट ऑफ taxes. Fine. I hope this is clear. I hope there is no other doubt from this headline. If there is any other doubt, then please ask it in the comment section, or I'll be moving on to the next headline. Is it clear? I hope it is clear. Fine. So let us move on to the next headline. The next headline here is in page number 2. That is important for your examination. Why I am saying this is because the other news, for example, Jadhav being permitted to meet his wife by Pakistan government, all these news are more of your gossips, or they will not be asked directly in your exam, right? So that is why I am skipping this. Also, the Chief Justice of India taking the bold step ahead, even that may not come directly in your examination. That is why I am not discussing these news articles, including the release of Padmavati. Even that is not directly important for your examination. However, if you have any other doubt, then you can ask it in the comment section in the end of this discussion. Okay, those news headlines that I have not considered in this discussion directly in the form of Hindu shorts, you can ask them in the end of the discussion and I will try to clear them out. Fine. So the next headline here we have is in page number 2. Please come to page number 2 if you have the edition. Zooming into the newspaper, you must have already seen the image of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika in the in your laptop screens or mobile phones or wherever you are watching. Now, this news headline goes like this: Arunachal government erects statue to honor Bhupen Hazarika. Reading ahead, 10-foot statue would be unveiled in early 2018. The Arunachal government has erected a statue of legendary music composer and singer Bhupen Hazarika at Bolong village in Dibang Valley district of the state. So what do we have in this news headline is Dr. Bhupen Hazarika, who passed away a few years back. Now the Arunachal government, in memory of this, what they are doing is they are erecting this 10-foot statue. Where is the location? The location is in the Bolong village, Dibang Valley in Arunachal. So you have to remember Arunachal here basically. Okay. Okay. The next point is the 10-foot statue is made of bronze. What is the material used? Silver, gold, copper or bronze? It is bronze. And the next thing here is that you have to remember is that though he is basically from Assam, but the Arunachal government is saying that he equally belongs to Arunachal Pradesh as well, because he resided in a region that is Sadia area, and it is adjacent to the Bolong and the other regions. So एक बार screen पे आ जाता है so that I'll get it more clear to you guys. What happens is the place where he belongs is Assam's Sadia. Okay, Sadia, you see the river also, Brahmaputra, it diverges from that area. Now this is a region between Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. First of all, culture, music, art, all these things do not have boundaries, we see, right? His house is there in Kolkata, and the Ministry of Government of Assam is also trying to purchase it, quote some figures for that house as well. So we know that culture, music, all these things do not have boundaries. So that is the first point that I want you to know outside the newspaper. I know that you guys know it. The second thing is Arunachal Pradesh government ने एक 10 फुट ऊंचा ब्रोंज का स्टैच्यू बनाया है to honor Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. That is the thing that you have to remember. Point number 2, where in the Dibang Valley. Now there is another word that comes in the news, that is Sabansiri. You have to remember that name as well, not directly because of this news headline, but because there is a dam being constructed in Sabansiri. So that is why you have to remember where it is. It is again in your northeastern region. That you have to remember for your examination. Clear hai? If it is clear, then let me come to the Hindu in the static shots. In meanwhile, if you have any doubt, then you can ask it in the comment section. Fine. So what does the Hindu in the static shots have to say is that the Arunachal government erects statue to honor Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. This is going to be, this statue is already there. It is already there, but it will be officially unveiled in 2018. पहले से स्टैच्यू वहाँ पे है, लेकिन पहले से बनाया गया है इसको, लेकिन इसका जो ऑफिशियल अनवेलिंग होगा, अनवेल मतलब जो फेस के सामने होता है, दैट इज वेल, राइट. तो जो ऑफिशियल अनवेल होगा दैट विल बी अर्ली नेक्स्ट ईयर. ठीक है, 2018 के स्टार्टिंग के मंथ्स में ये चीज़ होगा. कहाँ पे? Bolong village in Dibang. Who is Dr. Bhupen Hazarika? He is associated to music. He is a legendary music composer and singer who hails from Assam or Guwahati, that you can remember for this. Fine. Okay. So with this, let us move on to the next headline, and we have the next image. Let us first have the next image so that you can connect more. I guess you guys may be knowing who he is. So if you know the name, then you please mention it in the comment section. What is his name? The image that you can see in your screen. Please write down the name in the comment section. So this person is none other than Tipu Sultan, the image that you can see on your screen. Now, though I'm going to zoom into the news headlines, please ignore the political parties or please ignore the discussion, the gossips, BJP ने क्या कहा, कांग्रेस ने क्या कहा, ये बिल्कुल important नहीं है. जो एग्जाम के लिए important है वो है टीपू सुल्तान जयंती. That's it. It is not important what the Congress said, that he was a freedom fighter and he is very important for the history, and what the BJP says is that maybe he had some role in conversion, but no political party has given any official statement as such, and we are not at all interested to discuss about that, right? Just to give you an idea what is going on in the gossip section, but that's not at all important, and you are not at all meant to go through them for your exam purpose, right? So ignore the name of the political parties, and then moving ahead, what we have here is the Karnataka Chief Minister. The Karnataka Chief Minister Siddharamaiah led the tribute at the Tipu Sultan Jayanti celebration in Bengaluru on Friday. So what you have to remember from this news headline is that, Tipu Sultan Jayanti is being celebrated in which state? What will be your answer to this question? Your answer to this question is it is being celebrated in Bengaluru, or if specifically mentioned Mysore, then Mysore will be your answer to this question. Okay, the next point is who is the Karnataka Chief Minister? Then your answer will be Siddharamaiah is the Karnataka Chief Minister. That can be your another question. Fine. So that's it. That is all you have to remember from this news headline, not at all the gossips. Now let us move to the Hindu shots so that if anything else is left, we can cover it. He is also known as the Tiger of Mysore, that you have to remember, and this was observed amid tight security because of all the gossips happening around. No issues. We are not, that is not important. Now another thing that may be important is that this year in 2017, it was the 268th birth anniversary of Tipu Sultan. That's it. That is all important for this news headline. Let us move on to the next headline. Let us look at the next headline. So what is the next headline? Let us see the image first. What is this image? In this image, we can see some students writing down their examinations, right? So we can see some students writing down their examinations. So this news headlines is regarding the CBSE examination, and there is some big changes in the CBSE examination. Let us have a look. What are the big changes? Center approves creation of National Testing Agency. So center has approved the creation of national testing agencies. It will begin by conducting exam managed by CBSE. The Union Cabinet on Friday approved the creation of a national testing agency to conduct entrance examination for higher educational institutions. इसका मतलब क्या है, पहले जो एग्ज़ाम CBSE कंडक्ट कराती थी, फॉर एग्जांपल आपका नेशनल एलिजिबिलिटी कम एंट्रेंस टेस्ट, ये सारे एग्ज़ाम्स जो CBSE कंडक्ट कराती थी, इसके लोड से अब CBSE को फ्री कर दिया जाएगा, क्योंकि अब एक नया आपका यहाँ पे अप्रूवल मिल गया है, नेशनल टेस्टिंग एजेंसी बन रहा है, और आगे से ये सारे एग्ज़ाम्स कौन कंडक्ट करवाएगा, नेशनल टेस्टिंग एजेंसी इन सभी एग्ज़ाम्स को कंडक्ट करवाएगा. ओके, सो दैट इज़ व्हाट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. नाउ हु हैज़ गिवन द परमिशन? द यूनियन कैबिनेट chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi has approved the creation of the National Testing Agency. Now see, sometimes it is also asked in the examination, what is the National Testing Agency? Point number 1, it will decrease the load of CBSE. Point number 2, what it is a constitutional body, it is a non-constitutional body, it is a society registered under the Indian society registration. So what it is, then you have to remember the next point, that is it is a society registered under the Indian Society Registration Act of 1860. So what it is a society registered under the Indian Society Registration Act of 1860. That is point number 2 that you have to remember from this news headline. Fine. So I hope this point is clear here. See, for this an initial amount of rupees 25 crores will be given to NTA so that it can start operating first year, and only for the first year it has been given this amount of 25 crore. After that it will be self-sustaining and it can manage its own cost. But पहला साल चलने के लिए इसे ये 25 करोड़ यहाँ पे दिया जा रहा है. Fine. So let us come to the Hindu in static shots and let's see what are other important points from this headline. So the other important points are, number 1, National Testing Agency is going to conduct examination for higher educational institutions, those examinations which were conducted by CBSE in the initial stage. उसके बाद शायद बाकी examinations भी conduct करवाए, but initial stage में वो examination conduct करवाएंगे जो CBSE conduct कराती थी. Number 2, what it is a society registered under the Indian Society Registration Act of 1860. Number 3, initially it has been given a sum of 25 crores, but eventually it will be self-sustained and it can manage its own cost. Fine. Now there has to be a chairperson as well, right? Now who will chair this this testing agency? This will be chaired by an eminent educationist. The name is not yet declared. Once the name is declared, then that news will be very important for your examination. Appointed by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, right? So what will be the name of that person? That you have to keep a track on. Once the name is declared, it will be very important for your examination. I hope it is clear. If that is clear, then we can proceed to our next headline. So let us proceed to our next headline. So the next image I'll first request to be shown on the screen. Now this name is not unknown to any of us, right? We all know what is his name. So please comment the name of this person. Okay, now before going to this newspaper, I would like to focus on ground zero as well. Please, मैं यहाँ पे रिक्वेस्ट करूँगी एक बार पेज नंबर 9 में कैमरा फोकस कर दे इस इमेज पे जाने से पहले. पेज नंबर 9, क्योंकि आज सैटरडे है, सैटरडे को यहाँ पे हिंदू में एक आपका ग्राउंड ज़ीरो आता है. आई होप दिस कैन बी सीन वेल. यहाँ पे एक ग्राउंड ज़ीरो आता है सैटरडे को इन पेज नंबर 9 ऑफ द हिंदू. और ग्राउंड ज़ीरो में आज का जो हमारा खबर है दैट इज़ अबाउट द रोहिंग्या इशू. इट इज़ होप floats on a boat. You can see the image also that people are being carried to Myanmar, from Myanmar to Bangladesh. So this issue is still in news and I have already made a video on the Rohingya issue. You can go through it. It is still important. And the second thing is the Myanmar government is still saying that there are no boats going from Myanmar border to Bangladesh. So if the boats are coming in, then they has to come from Bangladesh. तो ये कहा जा रहा है कि बांग्लादेश बॉर्डर से बोट्स आ रही है, म्यांमार से जो रोहिंग्या लोग फ्ली होना चाह रहे हैं उनको लेके जा रही है, ऑब्वियसली विथ सम काइंड ऑफ अ पेमेंट और सम मॉनिटरी कंपेंसेशन दे आर कैरिंग दिस पीपल, राइट, ऐसा कहना है. सो दिस इज स्टिल इन न्यूज़ एंड यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट वीडियो इन न्यूज़ ऑफ द डे टू हैव लुक एट दिस इशू और टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस इशू. सो आई एम नॉट डिस्कसिंग इट राइट नाउ. दिस थिंग कम्स अप इन द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर एवरी Saturday. We have this ground zero issue where an important topic is discussed. So you can go through it yourself. After that, I'd like to move on to the image of Mr. Xi Jinping. Okay, so you can see this image on your screen. And why he is in news, you can mention that in the comment section. You can mention that in the comment section why he is in news again. So this news is in page number 12. My dear friends, if you have the Hindu Delhi edition, then you can quickly come to page number 12 where this news headline is mentioned. Where Xi Jinping, the Chinese president, says that globalization is irreversible. Okay. Now, the gossip apart, which will not be asked in your examination and what will be asked in your examination. What he has to say is that, if you can read this paragraph, that it has to be more open, globalization and the process of free trade has to be more open, more balanced and more equitable. It has to be more beneficial to all. Number one, he says that open trade is more open. It has to be more open, more balanced, more equitable and more beneficial to all. भैया बहुत अच्छा बात कहा है आपने बहुत ही बढ़िया बात यहाँ पे किया है. लेकिन यहाँ पे जो next statement है, again I'll zoom to the next statement, but defended multinational trade, which he said helped poorer nations benefit from global commerce. लेकिन second statement उन्होंने क्या दिया है, that it defends multinational states, multinational trade and poorer nations are benefiting from this. तो क्या problem है if poorer nations are benefiting, but maybe कुछ problem होगा. So that thing apart. What is important for your examination? Now I am coming to what is important for your examination. What is important is that President Xi Jinping arrives to speak on the final day of the APEC summit in Da Nang. That is important. Where is the APEC summit being held? The answer to this question is in Da Nang. अब यहाँ पे जो US versus China, that is not important. APEC summit is important. Now let me move on to the static shots and discuss what else is there. If I come to the static shots, then the first thing is globalization is irreversible. Irreversible process मतलब उसे वापस नहीं किया जा सकता है. जो हो गया वो हो गया. For example, Carnot engine is reversible at its maximum output, right? But globalization is irreversible. That is what he wants to say. Chinese president defends multinational trade deals and he says that multinational trade helped poorer nations. Now, Xi Jinping, he is the Chinese president, important for your examination. Number two, new champion of world trade, that is what he says for China. And number three, that globalization is irreversible and it is irreversible historical trend. Next, what is important is the APEC summit held in Vietnam, concentrating on free trade. And what Xi Jinping has to say, that free trade has to be more open, more balanced and more equitable and more beneficial to all. Next, what is APEC? APEC is Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. Please remember the full form. It is Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. 2017 का summit कहाँ पे हुआ? Da Nang, Vietnam. कब से कब तक? 8 November से 10th November 2017 तक. Now this forum, it is an international forum that enables cooperation, economic growth, trade and investment in the Asia Pacific region. और यहाँ पे total 21 countries है at this moment. There are 21 nations और 21 economics. और इसका establishment कब हुआ था? इसका establishment हुआ था in the year 1989. Is everything clear here, or is there any other doubt left regarding this headline? Regarding this headline, not regarding where I came from or where I am at this present. Please ask me any doubt if you have regarding these headlines. If there is no doubt, then let us move forward and let us look at the next headline. Now, may we please have on the screen the next image of the day. The next image is of a lady that you can see on your screen, and it will be very nice and very kind of you if you can mention her name in the comment section. प्लीज़ इनका नाम लिख दीजिए कमेंट सेक्शन में, प्लीज़ इनका नाम लिख दीजिए कमेंट सेक्शन में, व्हाट इज़ हर नेम. ओके मिस्टर, some of the people, I'll request you to please concentrate on the newspaper more than anything else, because that is what is going to be asked in your examination. Fine? Okay. Now this person is Debjani, to be the first woman NESCOM head. What is her name? Her name is Debjani, and Debjani Ghosh is the first woman NESCOM head. Now, if I read into the headlines, then the National Association of Software and Services Companies named Debjani Ghosh as its president designate. इसका मतलब Debjani Ghosh को NESCOM ने president घोषित कर दिया है. She will succeed R. Chandrasekhar after the completion of his tenure in March. So that is what we have in this headline. So let us quickly move ahead to the static shots, since this is an appointment. So directly in appointment section we know क्या पूछा जाता है appointment section में, कौन appointed हुए हैं, किन्हें replace किया है, और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा पूछना होगा तो term क्या होगा. ठीक है. So let us come to the static shots. The first thing is Debjani Ghosh is the first woman NESCOM head. Number 2, whom will she replace? She will replace R. Chandrasekhar. Now R. Chandrasekhar ऐसा तो नहीं कि रातों रात अपना कुर्सी छोड़ देंगे. His term is going to be completed on March, and after March this lady will take over. Fine. Now what was her history? Former MD of Intel South Asia. इससे पहले वो Intel South Asia में मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर के पोस्ट में थी, and she was also a member of NESCOM Executive Council and a trustee of NESCOM Foundation. But the most important point is, what is the full form of NESCOM? National Association of Software and Services. That's the full form, and that might be equally important for your examination. If this news headline is clear from the appointment section, then we can proceed, we can move ahead with the next image. The next image on our screen is of a player, and as you can see that he is betting, so it must be of a cricketer, it must be of a person who is very good in betting, right? So this headline is in page number 15, the sports section of the Hindu newspaper. It is in page number 15, and if I zoom into the newspaper, then what we have here is A.G. Milkha Singh passes away. तो obituary section से ये news है. A.G. मिल्खा सिंह जो है वो पास अवे हो गए. अब मिल्खा सिंह को आप जो दौड़ते हैं उन मिल्खा सिंह के साथ कंफ्यूज मत कीजिए. He is a different person, right? This person is playing cricket, so this has to be a different person. Both of them are different person. So this person, he passes away. अब ऑर्बिचुअरी सेक्शन से अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आता है तो हमें क्या पूछा जाता है? हमें पूछा जाता है द फील्ड ही इज एसोसिएटेड विथ, म्यूजिक, डांसिंग, सिंगिंग, क्रिकेटर, स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, टेनिस. द फील्ड ही इज एसोसिएटेड विथ इज क्रिकेट. नंबर 2, एट व्हाट एज डिड ही पास अवे? ये पूछा जाता है. सो व्हाट वाज हिज एज व्हेन ही पास अवे? ही वाज 75 व्हेन ही पास्ड अवे. सो दीज टू विल बी द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. नंबर 3, इससे ज़्यादा अगर कुछ पढ़ना हो, देन नंबर 3 इज टू विच स्टेट डिड ही हेल फ्रॉम? वो कौन से स्टेट से थे? देन मिल्खा, वन ऑफ द तमिलनाडु's मोस्ट charismatic cricketers, passed away. So we know that he was from the state Tamil Nadu, and he died because of a cardiac arrest. That was the reason, that was the cause behind his death. So let us come to the Hindu in the static shots and let us know what are the takeaways from these news headlines. A.G. Milkha Singh passes away at the age of 75. He was basically a batsman, left-handed batsman, and he hailed from the state of Tamil Nadu. he died because of a cardiac arrest. So the two main important points, number 1 फील्ड कौन सा था, क्रिकेटर थे, और नंबर 2 कितने एज में वो पास अवे हो गए, एट द एज ऑफ 75. Now if this news headline is clear, then please allow me to move ahead to the next headline, because I do not see any questions coming here directly, so I'll move ahead to the next headline. So do we have any other image? I guess the sports section is it. That was all we had for today. Now I'll give you 2 seconds, or as soon as you can type, if you have any other doubt in the newspaper today, because I believe क्योंकि 8:30 बजे हमने स्टार्ट किया है आज ये शो, तो हम ऐसा उम्मीद करते हैं कि शायद आप न्यूज़पेपर को एक बार पढ़ चुके होंगे खुद से, या फिर अगर आपने ऐप भी इंस्टॉल किया होगा न्यूज़पेपर का, तो फिर भी आपके दिमाग में कोई न्यूज़ चल रहा होगा. जल्दी से पूछिए अगर इसके अलावा और कोई पेपर लीक वगैरह का न्यूज़ आपके दिमाग में चल रहा है. इफ़ यू वांट मी टू क्लियर एनी डाउट्स, और इफ़ यू वांट मी टू डिस्कस एनी न्यूज़ इशू, देन प्लीज़ आस्क इट in the comment section so that I can give a brief about it. और अगर नहीं है then we will wind up this show. But before that, I'd like to tell you that from 16th November 2017 in the Lakshmi Nagar branch here in Delhi itself, we have a premium video faculty batch running. And in this batch, if you want to register in this batch, then make sure you book your seats as soon as possible, क्योंकि seats एक बार भर जाएंगे. और अभी तक तो यही एक पहला बैच है जिसमें सभी वीडियो फैकल्टीज आपको पढ़ा रहे होंगे, who will be discussing with you guys. So book your seats as soon as possible and make sure you reserve your seat first. Now, since nobody of you have asked me about the paper leak case, so I'll not be discussing them. Also, those cases are not in the Hindu newspaper directly. That is also another reason I'm not discussing them right now, right here. Fine. But yes, tax havens वगैरह से related news तो हमारे पास आते रहते हैं. I hope tomorrow that issue will come up in the news, and if you want me to discuss that, then do mention in the comment section. So that's all for today. And before leaving, we will go through the Hindu news. So those were the 7 headlines that we have for today's session. Before leaving, let us have the last image that I have captured for you guys. Let us move on to the last image. Only I can change my life. No one else can do it for me. जितना भी सीख है, जितना भी पढ़ाई है, जितना भी कुछ है, doesn't matter whoever is studying with you, whoever is discussing with you. Obviously, a guide is important, a mentor is important, but it is ultimately you who have to decide that you want to work hard and that you want to achieve success in your life and you want to achieve your goals, you want to achieve your dreams. अल्टीमेटली मेहनत खुद से ही करना है. अभी हमने फॉर एग्जांपल हिंदू डिस्कस तो कर लिया है, बट अल्टीमेटली एग्जाम से पहले रिवीजन आपने खुद से ही करना है और एग्जाम में जाके सही टिक सही ऑप्शन भी आपने ही करना है. दिस अप्लाइज टू द सोशल मेंटल इमोशनल लेवल्स ऑफ योर लाइफ एज वेल एंड नॉट जस्ट द न्यूज़पेपर, दैट इफ यू वांट टू चेंज something, then you have to be that change and nobody else can change it for you. Even in your personal life, you have to be the change. Nobody else can do it for you. So keep working hard, keep working smart, and take care, stay blessed. Thank you so much.